beginning of the last week of October. So this is
Yes.
it. I can't believe October is
I
it's
know.
already
I can't.
over.
Yeah. Yes.
Next Friday we have a Halloween, and next Saturday it's November already.
Yeah. It's,
yeah, isn't it amazing?
it is. It is. It's been
Yeah.
an
So
amazing year.
I know. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of things that we need to digest and see how we're gonna go
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
future. But it's interesting. Today is very interesting with the Sun square Pluto. So I don't know, did you experience any kind of intensity or power struggles? But it can be empowering, but it can also be, like ego, something like a attack on your egos.
Right. Yeah.
So today was that's exact.
Hmm. Oh, it's exact today. Okay. Right.
Yeah, it was this morning. It was Sun square Pluto. Nevertheless, we have these beautiful grand trines. We had one with the moon when the moon was in Scorpio. Now we have Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, grand trine. It's going to be exact today and tomorrow.
It's a grand
Uh,
trine. Explain more about the grand trine. It's a grand trine in water,
so
correct?
yes. So that means that all three planets are in the same element, so they're working together. So usually it brings, I have a few notes here. So
Mm-hmm.
usually it brings fortune, harmony, ease of flow. A lot of mystics or healers, especially in water, or religious people, or have this pattern, grand trine, like artists, like
Okay.
people.
That makes
So a lot
sense.
of people,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Uh, the 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 problem with this, it can be a lazy energy because it's so easy that we don't do anything with it.
Yes.
Okay. Also, we can be overly sensitive. Remember,
Mm.
it's a water, overly emotional. Jupiter is
Okay.
involved. I know Saturn is involved, but Jupiter is involved as well. So I think, I had, when Jupiter was square Chiron the other day, I really had a bad day. I was really feeling
Oh.
the feels. Like it was just one of those days that you feel the feels more, but it's okay. It's just, it's one of the
So now we have
learning.
so yeah, it is, and yeah, but it's still difficult. It still could be difficult, as you know.
Yes. So so the thing is, we have the energy. We just need to need to be more aware of it to use it, because it's not, when you have a challenge, it's in your face. Like a
Hmm.
square. I mean, when you have a square, it's in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Somebody, you need to do something about it. With the
Right.
trines, it's somewhere there. You don't see it.
Yeah.
So definitely look with Mercury, Saturn in a great trine, which is going to be exact tomorrow afternoon. It's like, think about focused mind. Think about the way you communicate. There's form. There is, substance. There is, like, the way you communicate. It's very sharp, right? This is Mercury's in Scorpio, so it's very decisive. It's very, it's in your, to the point, right? So I think with Mercury Saturn trine, we can definitely use this for all kind of writing, communicating in a more precise
Okay.
way, in a more consistent, like focused, like you have a form. It's not all over the place. It's like very, like so. If you're writing a book, or if you're writing in general, like, it's very good because you can get, your skeleton
Yes.
placed, right?
Oh, good idea. Yes. Get your outline. Yeah. Hmm.
Outline, right?
Yes.
Like a
Yes.
blueprint, like, something that you can work on then later in more details, right? So that's excellent. With Mercury Jupiter, it just we want to explore and learn. So think about research, learning, writing, growing in a way that you definitely you want to expand your mind, go there and learn, teach, whatever, put your thoughts in, want to share it with others, and then it's just great for that.
Good. Good.
Al- Also, the saving grace in today and tomorrow and half of Sunday is that we have Moon in Sagittarius,
Oh, nice.
and because we don't have much fire and no Earth at all in the sky at the moment, this will give us a little bit of inspiration,
Yeah.
you know. So it's
A little
actually good.
momentum. Little
right?
momentum. Yeah, yeah, yes.
So I like that, or a little motivation, a
Yeah.
little bit of So because fire, and I'm thinking Jupiter in Cancer is ruling this moon, so it has this some kind of connection between past and the future, or maybe we want to go in history, research some historic stuff that can help us. It's a lot of things like that. So for all of you artistic people out there, or writers, or poets, or I think it's a beautiful weekend, very very nice, lovely weekend. It's a crescent moon, so it's time to kind of start doing things already, from the intentions from the new moon, it's like a momentum. Momentum is going, and you have this intuition and inspiration from this water, from the emotional realm. So you can like feel what you're doing. So it's coming from the heart, from the feeling, and people will know it. Sometimes when you do something from your mind, it can be very objective, but this is going to be more personal, right? You can put yourself out there, and people can resonate more, right? Because it's more personal. So I think it's beautiful. Whoever is thinking of writing memoirs or autobiography, this is the perfect weekend to start.
Okay. All right.
Because Jupiter is in Cancer, kind of reflecting the history of who you were, what you became, what you become. Even just reflect on your life and make notes and see what you want to take forward, just in general. It's very good. I was doing one of the assignments today for my LSA school, and I went through my birth, the solar arc, all the way today, and I was like looking and how my life progressed. What did I actually do? And it was really good. So stuff like that you can go and research. Beautiful. So anyway, Monday is also a nice day. On Tuesday, it's not bad. It's just a lot of water. But I think this whole week is kind of a nice week. We have then Mars trine Jupiter on Tuesday, and that's always good luck and abundance and good fortune, right? Because you're putting action, and the kind of Jupiter is helping you, and then you're going to see the results because you are actually actively doing something, right? So even if you want to start physically doing something, and it's just the day before the first quarter, so it's time to send invitations out. Remember?
Yes, I was saying, I send your invitations out. Yeah, I love that, because I always remember this is the time because you're telling the universe, I'm inviting. This is the one I want to do, so I'm inviting everyone to my upcoming party.
So we have the help of Mars and Jupiter, this lunation, to actually help us do it. So get your think about this weekend. Your brain is going to be sharp, your mind is going to be sharp and focused. You make the blueprints, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, you set everything out and act on it, or whatever. Send those emails, whatever. So who you need to contact, what you need to do, what do you want to do, just for the short-term things. For a long term, if you thought of something, I like it.
Just take a minute for new people, because every week we have some new people. Explain your thing that you have about the moons, so people understand what we're talking about. We're laughing about the invitations, but that's a nice brief thing to go over, so people get that. That helps people.
Okay, so each month, moon and sun meet. We call this a new moon. It's a conjunction. And then, because moon is faster than the sun, it makes this aspect to the sun. It takes 28 and a half days, 39, to go around the sun. So that means that, because it's every week. So we had the new moon last week, and then we have first quarter moon this week, and then we're going to have full moon next week, and then the last quarter, 3 weeks, and then again new cycles. Every 4 weeks, new cycle. So for the new moon, you are setting intentions, but you're not doing anything because it's still dark, right? It's still new moon, it's still dark. But then between the crescent moon and the first quarter, when the moon is becoming lighter and lighter, like a bit more light, then you start actually doing things. So we are saying that so on the new moon, you're saying, I want to have a party. On the first quarter moon, you say, so between the new moon and the first quarter, you have to put everything on a paper, set intentions. What kind of party, who you're going to invite, what kind of food, what kind of theme, everything, what kind of music. And then on the first quarter, you send invitations out.
Yes.
So you have the venue, you have the menu, you have everything.
Right.
And then After you send invitations out until the full moon is going to be the party. Now you have to actually prepare, get the food, actually you're physically doing it, right?
Right.
So that's exactly, so when the people come on the full moon, you will have everything already prepared.
And what quarter is that then? What quarter is the preparation?
So the preparation is from the first quarter, which we have next week on Wednesday, until the full moon. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the week to actually do things.
Yes. Okay. Good.
And the full moon is the party. So during the party, why do we say the full moon is crazy? Because the party. Some people get drunk. Some people get too loose.
Yes.
And then there's a bunch of things are happening. Everything is very open to the public because it's a public event, so everybody sees it. So that during the full moon, usually everything is very visible, right? The moon is full light on the moon, so it's very bright. Everything, because the moon is usually in the dark and it's in something intimate, something we don't see, right? Something emotional, private. All of a sudden, all our private stuff are out there. That's the full moon. And then after, when the moon is losing the light, last quarter, it's kind of you're reflecting on the party. You're seeing, this was good, this wasn't, so you know what to do for the next time. You have to kind of clean the mess. You have to kind of take away the trash, and who you're not gonna invite next time. Who you're gonna who did you forget? So stuff like that. And then it's a new cycle. So this week is actually you're still. Over the weekend, you're preparing the notes. Maybe this food, maybe that, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, you can start actually doing it until the full moon. And the full moon is going to be 5th of November, I think. Yes, 5th of November, full moon in Taurus.
Oh, full moon in Taurus, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 5th of November.
That's right after the that's right before the Mercury retrograde. Okay, full moon.
Yeah. When you talk about Mercury is actually changing signs on Wednesday. So he's going to go into Sag, which is going to be great because it's going to give us a little bit more of adventurous motivation. Sagittarius are explorers, seekers. They want to go, beyond, our local things. So we're going to be more.
And the elections, yeah.
We
have in New York City. We have a mayoral election.
Local.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at some kind of debate. Not everything, but one of anyway.
Yeah.
It was so important. I was thinking this is so much Sun squared Pluto, and I was listening to it. I was like, yep, that's just astrology. Anyway, so it's going to be interesting because. I think did Anne mention the New York is New York Capricorn? What is Sun for New York?
I forgot she said. I think it could be Capricorn. I can't recall exactly, so I don't want to say for sure.
Yeah. So I think you should ask her next time when you guys talk on Tuesday, because I'm very curious to see about the elections in New York. How it reflects the chart of New York. Or I'm going to pull it out or somewhere. I don't know. How this Mercury in Sag is going to affect it. Because when Mercury goes into Sagittarius, it's going to oppose Uranus right away. So think about shocking news, shocking revelations. And because it's Gemini and Sag, it's going to be media, it's going to be foreigners, it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be shocking, surprising. So that's going to be on Wednesday as well. So it's going to be explosive.
I think we have some shock and awe coming up. Shock and awe. That's from an old situation with the previous war, but I think we have some rude awakenings that will be. It's gonna be on the horizon.
As you mentioned in your announcement, Mercury is very active. Okay, so Mercury literally today was trying.
New York is Capricorn.
There you go.
New York is Capricorn.
So I'm thinking Saturn, Mercury trine actually can be something good long term. So, but it's going to lose it. You're going to lose it. It's going to be out of sign. When are the elections when are the elections? November.
November. I think it's November 5th. Wait.
On Wednesday.
Well, I'm not. No, I'm getting mixed up. I think that's the date. Oh shoot. Real sister, what date is it? She's listed to one. I have
November 4th. Okay, November 4th.
It's the 4th. Okay. The 4th. It's a Tuesday. That's right. So it's a Tuesday. Tuesday. Okay. Yes.
So that's also interesting. That's interesting because that day we're going to have Mars going into Sagittarius.
Interesting.
we're going to have Mars then opposing this Uranus. So everything that was triggered, so the week before we have Mercury opposing Uranus, shocking news media, and then you have Mars opposing. So there's going to be actions that are going to be shaking. You're shaking that twist and shout, twist and shout.
Oh, we're entering that. We're definitely entering that posture right now. And not
I
just because of
think,
the elections. A few other things will be. We still have a closed federal government. We still have
I
some
know, oh
release of
yeah.
some information. We got some
And it's
stuff.
way too long. How
Yeah.
long is the government shut down? For a month now? For
Yeah,
sure.
at
Is it
least a
month?
month.
Is
Yeah.
at least? That's too long. That's too long, just in general. But anyway, so I'm thinking because because of that Mars Uranus is going to be, and then on 2 days later Mars is also sextiling Pluto. So Mars is going to be very active next week, and
Mars next week. Okay.
Uranus is stationed to go retrograde in Taurus. I mean, he's not stationed. He's already retrograde.
He's
But
retrograding now. Yeah, but he hasn't entered it yet. He hasn't entered
no,
Taurus yet,
no,
right?
no. On Friday the 7th.
Friday he enters Taurus finally.
So
Okay.
so all this energy is going to be like, he's at
That's
0 degrees of Gemini. Mars is 0 degrees of Sag. Like there's a lot of, I don't know. I think all of us might be shocked by the results. Let's say.
Well, yeah, well, plus we have Mars was also
Let's say.
known as the a planet of not only war, but before that it was known the planet of serial kind of series, kind of like of grain and stuff. And we have in this country the SNAP program, which is food for people who can't afford food. And right now, with the food prices going up and everything
Oh,
else,
I
and just
see
plain,
that.
it's
Oh,
getting
it
ready
says
to
closing.
yeah. If we don't open and get things going, we may have that in peril. And that'd be a lot. That'd be about approximately 40 million people, 43 million people will lose. Yes, absolutely.
Food. They will lose food.
Yes. So, they will lose
See,
food,
a
access
real
to buying
sister,
food.
a real sister. She says SNAP program closing on November 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that's horrible. It's beyond not good, and that's what we're looking at right now. So,
Wow.
and then we have the same person giving $40 billion to another country, and we'll have our own citizens
Oh yeah.
without food and things. So, oh yeah. So I imagine that we will see, and we are in the configuration more or less of a let them eat cake situation. So, yeah,
So this is literally Pluto return. Yeah, I'm thinking, for French Revolution, this is
yes,
exactly what happened when last time Pluto was at this degree
mm-hmm,
of Aquarius.
yep. And then we had this gilded White House with all this gold and can't get enough gold, but yet I can give money away to other people. Oh,
I know, but
it's
isn't he doing a second renovation
oh,
in
and he's
midst
doing a
of all this?
renovation. Oh, of course he's doing a renovation, adding a ballroom, and no, this is yeah. We're seeing.
I
I
know.
tell people, be aware and awake right now. We are actually living history. Every day is history, but we're living big history that will be in the books.
Oh
Your
yeah.
Adrian will be studying about this. So
Yeah.
he gets to
Yes.
junior high school. He'll be studying this.
Yes. Yeah, because it's really, yeah, the way where the resources are going, ridiculous.
Hmm.
Renovation of the White House, like after all the anyway. Oh
Yes,
my
and
God.
that's another situation Real Sister brings because a lot of the MAGA people think that all the welfare benefits and everything benefits people of color, brown and black people.
No,
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 no, they wouldn't be in existence if they did. So
no, no,
they,
no, no, no. I
but the bottom line, it benefits a lot of people, and I think it has to. The pain is going to have to hit a lot of people in order for us to realize, in order for the current administration to realize, oh, okay, because what he's telling them is let let them eat cake. He told the cattle ranchers, "You're stupid, you're dumb." So as we all know, most of the time we don't learn our lessons the easy way. We learn our lessons the hard way. We have to bash our head in that wall. You know what I mean? Fall down and go boom, and we learn. So we're gonna have um, some major forks in the
yes,
road to deal with. Yeah.
this reminds me of people thinking, oh, it's been too good for too long,
Yeah.
without.
Yes,
It
without
wasn't.
repercussion,
But
without
I know.
consequences.
But
Yeah.
from the outside world, I'm not saying it was in the U.S. ever too
Right.
good, but from the outside, how the world had a perspective of the U.S. was
Yeah.
always, oh, they have it too good. It's, dream,
Yes.
American
Yeah.
dream, go there, everybody, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's like, boof, it just
Poof.
bursted,
Absolutely.
literally bursted,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. And the thing is that the chaos is coming from that no, so where do we go from here? Because people always, everywhere from around the world, when there was chaos, wars, you had somewhere to go to be saved. Now nobody in the world has that. So what do we do now?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So
No,
that's
that's
very
that's what I've
interesting.
been telling people. I said, yeah, where are you going to run to now? Because most of the people
Yeah.
in my neighborhood, I should say, a good portion of them are from other countries,
Of
and they
course.
came here because of what was going on in
Yeah.
their country. So now, where are we going to
Yeah.
run to? Where can I go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To get away,
Yeah.
which is good. I think this is good because we need to stay put and fix stuff and really confront
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? I get that people leave because stuff is really tough, but that's not really changing the home place that
Yeah.
you left, and that's leaving these gaps. Why we have these megalomaniacs running stuff? You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
the caller is coming from inside the house now.
I know.
That's what
Yeah.
I love. That I mean, that's from that horror movie. Yeah, you know what I mean. And we knew there was
Yeah.
that phone call coming in now, but now we can all realize, we're inside the house with the killer. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
stuff. So,
I
but
know
this
what you
too,
did last summer.
yeah,
I know what you
yes.
did last summer.
Yeah, yes, and that's what Pluto. That's what Pluto said to us.
I
Pluto
know.
says, I know what you've been doing. See,
I
I can
know what
look.
you
Yeah,
did last
that's what Pluto.
summer.
Yes, that is so Plutonian to me. That is wickedly Plutonian and Scorpion. Scorpionic
Oh,
is like, I
yes,
know
I
what you did
know.
last summer, and now the
I know
chickens
it's,
are
it's
coming
not
home to
funny.
roost.
I
Chickens are
don't
coming home to roost.
know. I should have laughed or cried. It's not even fun. I know, but
I
we
mean,
have to.
and
I need to make it. Yeah,
it's unfortunate because all this is happening around what day?
yeah.
Halloween, the 31st. I mean,
I
that's
know.
like,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know.
this is scary. This is actually scary, right?
I know.
So,
I know. I know.
but yeah. So
Yeah.
let's
I
keep
mean,
going. Let's keep going.
okay. Okay. So let's do a summary because now I want to summarize in my head for you guys as well. So Mercury is active. So today he was trine Jupiter exactly. Tomorrow trine Saturn exactly. Then he's moving into Sag he's going to try Neptune on Wednesday, just before he moves into Sagittarius. So to give us a little bit of delusion and magician effect just before, or like we need it, right? And then he's going to oppose Uranus and then sextile Pluto. So in the next week, he's making 1, 2, 3, 4 major aspects with all the outer planets, and with Jupiter and Saturn. So what does that mean? And Mercury, what does that mean? That means that news and the communication is going to be all over. Like it's going to be. So I would definitely watch. Like be mindful of what you hear. What is the truth? What is really happening? Because it's going to be all over the place. It's bigger. It's everywhere. It's touching everything, right? And it's because it's in water. It's usually emotionally motivated.
Yeah.
So it's
Yes.
not logical. It's not logical. It's not going to be. It doesn't going to make sense.
No,
Right?
well,
A lot,
nothing
lot of
has
things.
recently, but yeah.
I know.
I mean,
So
no,
we
so
can give it
it's
like
very like
more,
that. We got down. We got that part down. We got some practice there, but no, but even more so. And I think now
even
because of
more.
Jupiter's involvement, it's going to be just
Yes,
more of a, it's been
yes.
amplified. Everything's
And,
amplified,
and Neptune, and
and
Neptune
Neptune.
is trining Neptune. That's
So
definitely a magician aspect.
yes,
Literally pulling the rabbit out of the hat. It's like
yeah,
whoo, and it's
yes,
just
yes.
like a few
Look,
days before your election in New York. It's literally
yeah,
gonna
sleight of
be,
hand, ledger domain, sleight of
right?
hand. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
got
yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah,
this
yeah.
joint is jumping. I'd say we have never a dull moment. This is not going to be a dull last quarter.
No,
Mm-mm.
no, oh no, 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 no. I was thinking it's gonna be a little bit easier after the eclipses, but now every time we
Yeah,
talk and I look at it, like, nope, I was wrong.
yeah.
Like,
No, well, I mean, we had a couple of
no, yes,
easy-ish
yes, yes,
weeks, but
yes.
now you can feel like it's like the $6 million
Mm,
man. I can feel that plane is coming in, and we're getting ready to, we're not going to crash, but no, we're crashing the old. The old is crashing and burning. What's
that's
no longer supporting. Hmm.
yeah, and I'm thinking because we had Mercury Mars conjunction, and so
Oh,
everything that in Scorpio last week. Remember we talked about it. So it was like more of a research, and how people can, it was in Scorpio. It can be picky and stuff. So we're going to have that again when Mercury goes retrograde in Sag. So they're going to meet, but in Sagittarius, not in Scorpio anymore.
Okay.
So it's going to be different flavor. But I'm thinking everything that Mercury does now, all the aspects, Mars is coming a couple of days later to do the same ones. So it's like people talking and and blah 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 this, and then somebody's actually doing something about it. So if you get the false information, or if you don't have all the information, you're going to do action based on what you heard or you think but it might not be the truth. It might not be the whole truth. It might not be the correct information, and people are going to act based on what they know or think they know, and that's going to be the problem. And it's all watery, which means it's very emotionally driven.
Absolutely.
Which means when you're making decisions based on your emotions, when your emotions cool, you're going to say, oh man, what did I do?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
And luckily, I mean, I shouldn't say luckily, but most of us who are listening to us, our telecast right here, our live, actually know that there are others. Our major corporate media won't give us the accurate information, but we have other outlets that we can follow that will. Even though, that being said, I think when all this comes out like a fire hose, another thing too with all this water, there's a sprinkler, or there's a faucet, but there's also a fire hose effect. And there's so much water, so much information, so much flow of emotion and whatever else it's gonna be hard to sort through it all right away. So we'll all have to step back and just and try not to overreact. I mean, it's natural. I mean, I'm not gonna say I won't be uttering some blue streaks or whatever, but we'll have to step back and do a sorting and see and catch the truth in the colander as it comes through. You know what I mean? Because some things we'll catch, but it's gonna be a lot of flow, a lot of rushing water. This will not be a stream. This is going to be the Pacific Ocean coming through.
And I'm thinking on Monday the 3rd, so Monday after, just before your elections, then Mars is going to trine Neptune. So that could be liar, pants on fire.
Yes.
I mean,
I love that one. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it could be great for, imagination or for doing spiritual.
It's going to be liar, pants on fire. That's a weeping.
Because
we have a lot of that. Yeah.
So everything that Mercury touches, Mars is coming after same aspects. Just a couple of days after. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Next 2 weeks. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
And there's lots of trickster energy. Halloween. You know how many people wear masks to scare you, right? This is going to be literal, not just Halloween.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling.
We could have Fright Night and everything else going on for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, absolutely.
Mars Neptune is literally having mask on right, putting mask on. Literally. Very interesting. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Well, no, they won't help. I mean, Tawana, they're not going to help. They're just going to lie. I mean, that's they're liar, pants on fire is who that group is. We have a group who likes to take credit for anything that's good, or and haven't had any actual input or impetus behind it. And then we also have the reason why the government's shut down is because the people in power right now they want to actually decrease or allow for an increase in the insurance premiums, extraordinary increase for people to have health coverage. So you'll have not only SNAP, people not eating, people can't afford health coverage.
But they can't afford even now. How can it be even worse? It can be even worse than that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. See, so we're looking at a cascade or cataclysm of failure, system failure.
Oh, I know you guys need a transplant, a heart transplant. You need to get a good heart to transplant, like US. You need a good heart transplant to function because it's not pumping properly. Your current heart is not pumping blood properly.
Yeah, we have someone without a current heart, actually. The only thing that's pumping is... No, seriously, so we're seeing... God. And I think it has to be so outrageous so that, I mean, not that you'll have everyone seeing, but you'll have a critical mass of people seeing it and having to experience it in real time. That's what's going to be, because even if it may not hit my household, but if it hits my neighbor or my cousins or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever, it
yeah,
still will
yeah.
affect your community. The community impact on this is not going to just be a national thing happening in California or Florida. This will hit us
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's why I said, I never forget one of my people that I study with. He said, this is our lesson. This is our collective karma. We're having to learn that, yes, we are all connected through a worldwide spiritual web. Not just the www, but there is like you say, the heart.
Yeah,
There's the
yeah,
three hearts, the three heart web, and so we'll
yeah,
learn, and this will teach us. What I mean, I think neighbors will help neighbors, but the shock of it all is we've never been in this place. Shouldn't say we never. In contemporary era, we have not been in this place since
no,
depressions and so on. Maybe the 2008 stock market crash, and that was scary. But this is systems that support the average everyday person being
yeah, yeah.
just
It's gonna be
gone.
hard.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. So everyone will have
Yeah,
to. But the key is, I just want to offer something before I have to sign off.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that we have to dig deeper and go beneath the rot for our grounding. So I think we've been grounding at a a little bit of a surface level, or maybe a little bit below the surface. We're gonna have to dig deep. Okay,
Yeah.
because that's where the good stuff is. Right now we're looking through rot. You have to get through the rot and get through all the tangled old knots and webs and roots, and then we'll see the good clean earth. And then where the fresh well water is, where the fresh well water, the
Connecting to
pure
the
well water.
source. Yes, we need
Mm-hmm.
to connect. I think we need to go back to connect to the source, because this
Yes.
is not going anywhere. Like in general, for humans in
Yeah.
general, I think
Yes.
we have been out. We can be out. How do you say it? It's not. We're not. We are plugged out from. We have been. The
Yeah.
cord is plugged out for a long time, so we need to plug it in
Yeah. It's been
from
pulled
the
out. Yeah.
proper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm gonna summarize. Next week. So just be mindful and stay grounded. Don't believe everything is you hear. Yeah, there's no earth in the sky, so make sure that you have fun. Do something that grounds you, some kind of
Yeah.
rituals or some kind of and think. Use your. I don't know. We're gonna be very clouded by our emotional state. But try to use common sense as much as you can, because we are all emotional. Even our talk today, it's coming from our emotion,
Yeah.
our homeland,
Absolutely.
of
Yeah.
feeling of belonging. It's very emotional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm coming from, and this is where I live. This is my home. Somebody's attacking me in my home, so you feel very,
Yeah.
vulnerable, right? So you're very
Right.
emotional. So
Mm-hmm.
we're all feeling it. So try to keep it grounded, and on your personal level, just try to use this the best way you can. Yeah, I feel actually bad for you guys that you have to actually go and vote. I hope it's going to change for a better.
Just
Yeah,
I would say feel bad for us. Just send us love, because right now we need to
I will.
actually
I will.
we this is
Yes,
something that
you're
we
right.
all we
You're
have to
right.
go through. Sometimes we all will benefit
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
change. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
this is
Okay, I'm
something
sending
that
love.
yeah,
I'm sending
yes,
love
hold space
to
for
New
us. Hold that
York.
sacred space for
Yes,
what I mean, because we share the same landmass, and you actually being someone who left the country who had experience
yes,
challenge, so you know what that is, that to
yes.
flee, and then we're held captive. We have no place to flee to.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
countries gonna say, no, we don't want your drama over here, and I get it. I get it. So we got to stay here and
yeah,
solve our situation,
yeah.
and we're gonna need to do that with digging deep and staying in a place of love. Yes, we have emotion. Is love is an emotion. It's the most powerful emotion, but also allow when fear comes up, and it will, to actually sort of just
Mm,
see it for what it is, and then love yourself through it. You know what I mean? Because you can't let that be. Love is still actually is a more of a greater solvent than fear. It's more powerful than fear if you activate it, and it's going to teach. This is going to teach us how to love in a deeper way. I think, as we'll have to learn.
somebody said that there's still
I understand,
chords.
real
I
sister.
know. Are the chords still functioning properly?
I'm not sure what's functioning properly. Everything's trying. Those systems that are in place are trying to do their best to function properly, um, but you got to do things sometimes in a way that can't be actually seen. But listen, I got to get going. But
Yeah. Okay. Hugs and kisses.
Yes.
Take care.
And
I'm
we'll
sending
talk about
love.
this. We'll talk about. So, do we want to meet next Friday? Because next Friday is Halloween. Do we want to do it another day? Maybe Saturday?
Yeah, let's do it Saturday because I'm gonna go trick or treating with
That's
my
what I
kids.
thought.
So
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's
Let's
do
do like
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Great.
sounds good.
Saturday. What time?
Same time, the
Same
best.
time.
Same. Yes,
Okay.
that's the
So
best.
everybody, hang tough. We'll be fine.
Yes,
Um,
hang in there.
and
Sending
stuff,
love.
and just yes. All righty. Okay. Bye bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Have a great weekend, guys.
Have a good
Bye bye.
weekend. Bye, and happy
Bye.
Halloween to everyone.
Happy Halloween.
As best you can do it.